And the theme for my talk is achieving one's potential. And this theme is derived from this fifth need, Maslow, self-actualization. We're able to see self-actualization. So it's dealing with an individual. As much as you are a team gathered here today, but you are an individual before we begin to a team. Balekileke into yokubana uzazi as an individual before you come in the company of people. Maslow describes this level as a desire to accomplish everything that you can. This is a level where you are becoming. Awunqandeki xa ufika the level yesihlanu. Zikhona ezinye levels ke ezithethwayo ngoku, but kusekho le traditional, which is this fifth one, the self-actualization. Kusamwe phaya ngoku. Zikhona engathi ziyavela emacaleni. But I want to talk about this self-actualization. Because lena kulapho, as I say, kulapho unganqani. You are unstoppable when you are here. Because here you are becoming. So when something is becoming, I not stop. When something is becoming, I not stop. You have no limit. The talk of phrase 80, the sky is the limit. Which is true. Because you are setting limitations for yourself when you begin to say this and this is a limitation. But as a person, when you have realized there is this need and about yourself. Or to go back to your own plans that you had 20 years ago. But today, 20 years later, they achieve the goal and 99. Maslow talks about becoming everything you are capable of becoming. Again, you want to be a good teacher. At home, you want to become a good wife, a good husband, a good leader in society, a good mother, a good father, a good niece, the list goes on. It's a need. You want this thing. You desire to do this thing. How do you respond to this question or to this statement? How do you respond to a statement 80? It's up to you. It's up to you. Now you want to end up in the. I love the fact that in this house, the age group is not the same. You might all be teachers, but the age group is not the same. The older generation, at times, the older generation gets inspired by the younger generation, which is a good thing. I love that. But I go back on the downside. The older generation gets intimidated by the younger generation. As a result, Londo is a negative energy in the workplace. There's a statement I want to read before I proceed. Maslow's framework, which is this hierarchy of needs, Z5, it helps us identify barriers to motivation. These 5 human needs Maslow talks about help us as individuals to identify what could be a barrier to my motivation. In other words, what could be hindering me from becoming the best version of myself? Again, Maslow's hierarchy of needs guides strategies to fulfill the various needs that we have. These various needs will differ from person to person. And let me make again a disclaimer. I'm not confining what I'm saying to UUV, as in the school. I'm talking now to you as an individual. Because as an individual, you are dynamic. You are multifaceted. Everywhere. It's not only UUV. So your needs will not be the same. But when you talk of UUV principle, the needs will be the same. Because there's a vision, a mission, and values that one needs to abide by as I say UUV. ungazizise zakho bazipositive ekuviwe. However, if yours are going to contradict the vision of uviwe, we are going to have a problem as a school. I am going to touch on emotional intelligence at the end of my speech. No, I'm dealing with teachers here, and I have something prepared on emotional intelligence, but this is our creator. I just want to highlight 1 or 2 points. As it work relations. Right. Now, I want us to identify these barriers. I'm almost done. I want us to identify these barriers. Umaslo athetha ngazo. These needs help us to identify barriers to motivation. I sat down and I thought to myself, what could be a barrier to motivation, Kotisha? As I said, Kamnand, when I was preparing this, I had teachers in mind. What could be barriers that would hinder you or demotivate you as a teacher to becoming the best version of yourself? Amongst many, which I won't mention some, competition. My father once said, I'm jealous. But listening to his justification of this jealous, and I then concluded, because of his justification, there is positive jealous and negative jealous. There's positive competition and negative competition. Whether you are a culprit or you are